They have fought across 5 continents for more than 2 centuries, against Japanese soldiers in malarial jungles and insurgent militias in the deserts of Iraq. They are some of the world's most lethal warriors, the Marines.
Now, we're going to experience the punishment of their unique and deadly martial art at their most elite base. There, we'll put ourselves through training so intense and secret, some of it has never been shown on television before. And in the end, we'll face off against these warriors in the ultimate challenge.
There are hundreds of distinct fighting styles in the world. They are practiced in every nation and by every people. Now, Jason Chambers, a mixed martial artist and professional fighter, and Bill Duff, a former pro football player and wrestler, are embarked on a mission to explore the history and techniques of these incredible martial arts. And at the end of each journey, one of these 2 warriors will face the ultimate test. They'll try to survive a real fight with a true human weapon.
"30 miles from the nation's capital is Quantico, Virginia, the crossroads of the Marine Corps. There are 15 major Marine Corps bases around the world, but with more than 100 square miles of proving grounds, Quantico is no ordinary base.
It's here that the Marines develop and test everything they'll use in combat, and that includes martial arts. Because Marines have to be ready to fight anywhere, anytime, they need a martial art as tough and versatile as the challenges they'll face.
So it doesn't even matter what kind of weapon they have. It's your mindset going into it that matters more.
One mind, any weapon.
Which is why we're here.
Choke him out, let's go!
To immerse ourselves in the Marine Corps Martial Arts Program, or MCMAP as it's called.
You were here! You were here!
Since 2001, MCMAP has been the official hand-to-hand combat style of the Marines. It was built from the ground up right here in Quantico, and it combines the most devastating techniques from the world's toughest fighting styles.
It relies on elbow and knee strikes from Muay Thai, kicks, blocks, and open hand strikes from Taekwondo and Karate, and chokes, joint locks, and bone-breaking techniques from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. For the Marines, MCMAP isn't a ring sport. It's a true martial art. One for use not in the gym, but on the battlefield. And everything they do is geared to that goal: victory in combat.
Come on! You got to go, bro! We're gonna help your buddy over there.
Averaging 2 fighting engagements every year since the Corps began in 1775, the Marines have fought more often and in more places than any other branch of the U.S. military. And these guys will keep fighting till the fighting's done.
Let's go! Let's go!
This is real life. These are killing moves. Moves we're going to experience firsthand. Master Gunnery Sergeant Shane Franklin is the man who runs the martial art program here at Quantico. He's got a challenge for us.
So with that, and I know you guys have a martial art background, you've been doing some good training, but this is different than what most people do. It's not civilian martial art, it's not sport martial art. This is reality of what we have to face. If you think you're ready for that type of engagement and want to give it a shot and go through one of these drills, we'll run you through some training and see how you do.
Sounds great. Our final fight would be based on the combat test every Marine must face, called the Last of the Mohicans. There would be no ring and no ref. We would face multiple opponents in a no-holds-barred fight. and every one of them would be a Marine Corps martial arts master. This might just be the toughest challenge of our lives. Out here, it's uncontrolled, and I don't know what he has planned for me, but I can guarantee you I'm not going to like it.
Armic map training began with the first line of attack in close-in combat, the bayonet. Since the Continental Marines battled the Redcoats in the Revolutionary War, every Marine has trained to fight with a bayonet. Even today, Marines are issued a 13-inch carbon steel knife to be fixed to their rifle.
There has been a few bayonet assaults that have occurred in recent history. It's in Basra in 2003. 2 platoons got pinned down on a bridge by about 100 Fedayeen. They were running low on ammo, got fed up with it, and decided to attack. They fixed bayonets, and they charged. That fear of cold steel and that blade coming at them made those 100 Fedayeen run and just flee the area, even though they had superior ammo, superior automatic weapons, and superior positions. Ready?
The thought definitely helped us focus on our training. We started with some basic thrusts and slashes.
Ready? Slash!
Simple, but devastating.
Slash! Okay, back up to your starting position.
So this is really interesting. Where are you aiming the bayonet strike when you're attacking your opponent?
You hit him anywhere in the face. Once you penetrate about 2 inches back, you clear the sinus cavity, you tickle their brain.
That's lights out after that, huh?
And that's lights out after that. Slash! 1, 2. Slash! 1, 2. Slash! 1, 2. Slash! 1, 2. Good to go. Back up to your starting positions. When you do those movements, make sure you stay in a short stance. Bring both feet so that you go in there. You're having a tendency to start exaggerating it out. But when we start doing movement, it's going to throw you off and you're going to be knocked down easier. Okay?
Once we understood the basic slashes and thrusts, we moved on to the horizontal butt stroke.
He's going to keep everything nice and tight, and he's driving the toe of that weapon either into the head, to the neck, arm, or elbow to cause damage.
This is a close-range strike, designed to knock an opponent off balance.
And then recover for a killing technique.
The horizontal butt stroke is thrown like a hook in boxing. You step in close to your opponent with your rifle held in both hands. Then, you twist your torso, driving the butt of the weapon in an arc towards your opponent's head.
Ready? 1. Okay, from right there, make sure that front foot is still pointed at your opponent so you're driving that body weight in.
With the combined momentum of your forward step, the twist of your torso, and the swing of the rifle, the butt stroke can strike your opponent at over 18 miles per hour, carrying well over 550 pounds of force. That's enough to drive a 16-penny nail through nearly 2 inches of pressure-treated wood. Add a follow-up slash and thrust with a bayonet, and the butt stroke becomes a real killer.
Now it was time to put everything we'd learned into one combination movement.
Strike!
But this was tougher than it looked.
Okay, not too bad. Look at your stances, though. You've got a long stance. That's really good. You've got both feet pointed forward. Your hip girdle's in. One more time. Ready! Strike! Run! Oh! And that is exactly why we say you must maintain a small stance. This is nice terrain out here, and you still slipped on your butt. Yeah. If you're out in rough terrain, nasty, it's wet, it's snowy, or there's objects on the ground, you'll do that in front of your opponent and you will die.
After hitting the deck, I was pissed, and so was Master Gunnery Sergeant Franklin. Just when we thought our day's training was over, he took us to the Bayonet Assault Course.
Bayonet assault course about 500 meters.
The goal was to practice our new bayonet techniques in more difficult terrain than an open field.
As you're going through the course, you'll negotiate the obstacles. You'll hit any of the targets that have a red square painted on them. Down and drop. Almost perfect. Good to go. There you go. Now lay down. Drop your hand with the weapon down the other side. Just set your sheath down. Let your partner know that you're up so you can engage the targets.
Set.
Execute. Left.
Right.
Strike. Middle. Good. Get down in the water. Don't be afraid of it. There you go. Get down in. Nice and wet. Watch the wire. Hit it. Hit it.